This video is the Jackyl plays Brierie Modpack, brought to you by Megatherial Gaming, www.megatherial.com. Check out our channel. Hey everyone, what's up? This is the Jackyl, and I am playing right now on Brierie Servers, a new server they have for a custom mod pack that we're making for Brierie Servers. It's going to be the Brierie Mod Pack. It's going to include a bunch of mods that you've seen and known, love, and played before. And it's also going to include mods that you might not have ever seen or don't know very much about. Right now we've got a little over 100 mods. I forget exactly how many there are. I'll give you a mod list later. And let's see. Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, I don't know how many mods it is. But yeah, it's on Brierie Servers. They have a bunch of different Minecraft servers. They've got one for Unleashed, for Ultimate, for Unlimited, and a vanilla server. Pretty much all the ones in FTD. So you can go play Minecraft in all of its different forms there. I'll put a link to their website in the description. But right now, I'm helping to test out and create their custom mod pack that they're hoping to get in the public mod packs for Feed the Beast. But it'll be a mod pack that you'll be able to come on and play. It's going to have all kinds of stuff, like I said. Right now, you'll probably notice my HUD looks a little different. This isn't part of the mod pack. This is just a GUI HUD replacement I found that I really like called Tuck MC. And it shows at the top there what biomes you're in, what time it is, which direction you're facing, changes the health and hunger bars and whatnot. But anyways, I'm going to start off here, and one of the mods you're going to notice right off the bat, probably, when you start playing on this mod pack is Biomes of Plenty. Biomes of Plenty is on here, so it's awesome. Tons and tons of huge mountains everywhere. There's Badlands with clay and hardened clay. There's oceanic biomes, all kinds of different things. Right now I'm started off in a field. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to play on the server here. So actually when this goes public and you start playing or whatever, you might actually get to see where I'm at and join in on the fun. But anyways, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off, play Minecraft, and you're going to follow along with me. And I'm just going to show you how I play it and maybe show you a little bit about some of the mods that you know and maybe some ones you don't, and just have some fun. So here we go. First thing I need to do is get some wood. Now you notice I started off with a book because Tinker's Construct is on here. One of my favorite mods. Definitely the way I think Minecraft tools should have been from the beginning of Minecraft, but hey, we got it now, so it's great. Instead of just your basic, throw a couple sticks down, throw some ingots on it, and you've got a pickaxe, or a sword, or a shovel, or whatever, now you actually construct the tools part by part. You can make the handle out of whatever material you want. You can make the head out of whatever you want. The binding just depends on the tool what parts it takes. But you can make them out of different materials, which give the tools and items you're using, and weapons and whatnot, different aspects depending on what you've used to make them. Anyways, that being said, I'm still gonna grab some. I'm gonna get one of these chickens here. Come in, chicken. Come in. Come back here. I need you. I don't want to die. Oh, fast little punks. Come on, come on, come on. Just one. Thank you. I want a sheet too. Anyways, let's go grab this. Grab some more wood here. One of the nice things about Tinker's tools that I like is the fact that when they break, they don't disappear. You don't have to make a new pickaxe every time you break one. You do have to use materials to repair them in the tool station, but instead of disappearing, they make the breaking sound, and then you can still kind of use them, but you'd be better off breaking the things with your hand as slow as the things break, as slow as the things mine and get the materials. But when they do break, then you can just, like I said, stick them in the table, depending on what material you used for the head or the blade or the main part of the tool. That's what you have to use to repair it with. So it's not like you're getting a freebie, oh, my pickaxe doesn't break because I can just use it forever. No, you still have to fix it. You still have to repair it, but it's definitely a huge improvement over the original way to do tools in here. Grab me one more tree. I think it should be enough wood to start. That's the other nice thing about Tinkerers too, is that all you really need to start making tools is wood. And you can make a decent pickaxe. I mean, not decent, it's only got like 59 durability, I think, so it doesn't last very long, but I don't have to make another one. I just make one and I'm done. Alright, let's see here. There's some sheep around here. I'm definitely going to get a couple of those. There's a bunch of sheep around here. Get to bed as quickly as possible. Because I am definitely not interested in fighting any bad guys while I'm trying to set up here. Also, one of the mods that they have in here is called Grimoire. It adds a bunch of mobs to the game, which are very fun and interesting, but it also makes it a lot more dangerous. They have centaurs and minotauruses and dryads and griffins, all kinds of things. And some of them are running about in the daytime and will kill you. The centaurs seem to be pretty passive. They will attack you if they attack them, kind of like the spiders, but I'm pretty okay with them. Minotauruses, however, if you see one, run. It will kill you and attack you as soon as it can. Let's see, I've got some sheep, I've got some wool. Let's go start with making a crafting bench, a crafting table here. There's my crafting table. One thing that's really cool you'll notice with Tinker's Construct, another thing it adds is a new way to do crafting bench tables. You know, the old crafting table, put this bad boy down, I put some wood in it, so I gotta make a chest here. Okay, anyways, what I was saying before I crashed so unexpectedly. Okay. Crafting table. Put it together here. Say I'm making a chest and I decide, oh wait, I forgot, whatever. Oh yeah, dropped all my stuff on the ground, pops out of the table. Not very fun. Well, one of the things Tinkerers does is it adds a crafting station, which doesn't work in recipes like a crafting table, so you still have to make a crafting table for some things. But with this crafting station, there is a legged version, like this. Looks nice, like that. And there is a non-legged tabletop-ish kind of version, like that. You can put on the ground, you can put on your own, you know, make your own base for it or whatever. Pretty cool. But the really cool thing about this is it works kind of like the project bench does, the Red Power 2 had. Keeps it in there. I open it up, the stuff is still there. Great, I love it. Alright, there's a chest. What I'm doing right now is I'm starting with the Tinker's Construct stuff, and I'm crashed. Okay, anyways, as I was saying, crafting bench, or crafting table, turns into crafting station, doesn't lose the parts. Make different sizes of it. Had some technical difficulties there with my recording software, so it might be a little clippy at the beginning, but we should be alright now. I made myself a bed because I don't want to get killed by these beasties while we're pick up that bed. Here we go. Pick up this crafting station. I am going to show you then how to start with Tinker's Construct. But first, I found a nice little mountain here that I would like to make my house. So I'm going to come over here, dig out a little bit, put a little place to work, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I found this mountain, but I can't get into it yet because it's nice solid stone on the side right where I want to build. So I'm just going to do it right here. I'll put down my crafting station, and I'm going to show you the basics for Tinker's Construct, which is what I love to start with. Alright, what I'm going to need is lots of wood, but I'm going to use a chest, and oak planks, a piece of wood, and then I will need a crafting table, the original one. And then what I also need, that you're going to need a lot of with Tinker's Construct, are blank patterns. And here's how you make those. Let me get this off here, 16, 16. Let's get 32 of these guys. Alright, that should be enough to start with. The pattern for the blank patterns is sticks diagonally from each other and planks diagonally from each other. And it doesn't matter which way, whether you get the planks this way or if you've got the planks this way, makes the blank patterns. This is going to be a good start here, 16 of them, it's plenty. Then what you do is you take the blank patterns and you put it together with oak planks to get you a stencil table. And it'll also pop out a new book, which I forgot to show you here. This book you start with is called Materials in You by Skyla. And it shows you the basic recipes for making blank patterns, the table, the crafter, the chest, the station, the forge, all the different things that you start off with, the smeltery eventually, which we'll do. Um, but once you make the first piece of those tables, Tinker's Construct tables, it'll also give you the second book, which shows you the tools and the weapons you can make, the pieces that it takes to make them, and then the materials that you can use. It shows you the material traits and what they are. Like here you've got reinforced, stone-bound, jagged, writable. Writable adds an auto modifier. Reinforced gives you 10% chance per level of not using durability. Stone-bound says the tool mines faster as it wears out. All of those material traits you get from the materials you use. Like here, wood has no material traits. Gives you durability of 59 and a handle modifier of 1. So that means if I make a tool out of this thing, its durability based on the head is going to be 59. And if I use a wooden handle, it'll give it 1 times, so it'll still be 59 for full tool. Shows you the mining speed and the level. If I make this stuff out of stone, stone head would give me a durability of 131, but you'll notice here the handle modifier is a half. So that means if I were to make an all stone tool, the handle stone and the head stone and whatever, it's going to give me a durability of only 65 because it cuts the full durability at the top here in half. It is going to have a better mining speed, which is based on the head of the tool, and the mining level is also based on that. So you're better off doing like a stone head with a wooden handle. But for these traits, all you have to do is use the material on any part of the tool, and it'll give that tool the trait. So if I make a stone head, it'll give it, like it says here, stone bound. It'll give it stone bound, which makes it mine faster as it wears out. If I use paper, like in the binding, then it'll give me writable, because that's what it says paper does over here. Paper, modify, or material trait, writable. Alright, so what we're going to do is I'm going to make my first tool set here. After I finish making these tables, we've got the stencil tables, the first part you need. I'm going to make a pattern chest. I'm going to make a, oops, sorry, I did the stencil table. Make a part builder, and then a crafting table, and the blank pattern gets you a tool station. And it doesn't really matter what order you put these down in or where you put them. They can all be separated in whatever you want. I just like to keep them all organized. So I put my stencil table here, my pattern chest, which kind of matters because it has its own inventory, and the part builder will share the inventory with the pattern chest. So when I put the patterns in here and I open the part builder, now I see the pattern chest inventory next to the part builder, which is very important later on. Then I got the tool station, which is where you craft the tools, and I like to keep that near my crafting table. All this stuff is going to move inside once we make the tools, though. Alright, so now we've got these tables down. What I'm going to need to do is take the stencils, the blank patterns I have, stick in the stencil table. Now you'll see next and previous pattern on here. And what that means is, I click next, I got myself a pickaxe head pattern, a shovel head pattern, an axe head pattern, a sword blade pattern, a wide guard pattern, that's for the sword. All of these things you'll start to learn what all these parts are for. There's a binding, or you can look in the book and it'll tell you that materials in you'll tell you what parts you need for what things. Most of the stuff I know just from using Tinker so much. And I'm going to need a tool rod. So yeah, just kind of look at the book and you can figure that out. It'll show you, but I'll show you the basics here. Okay, I made those patterns. Now I'm going to stick them in this pattern chest, which again, like I said, shares its inventory with the part builder. What the part builder is this is the part where you build the pieces to put together to make the tools. And on these patterns, they'll show you material cost. Like this is material cost 1, material cost 0.5, 0.5, 1, 0.5. What that means is it's going to take one whole material for this pickaxe head. And material could be, like I said, wood, stone, iron, whatever. I'm going to put a piece of wood in here, and you'll see on the other side here, on the right side, it says wooden pickaxe head. Pull this out of the table, and it's going to give me a pickaxe head that has durability of 59. I'm going to take the binding, put that up here, and it takes half of a material. half of a plank, a wooden plank, is there's the wood binding, and there's the extra that's left over since I'm putting a whole piece of wood in here. It's going to give me the part that I want, and it's going to give me the leftovers, which is a stick, because that's half a plank. So I come over here, make a tool rod pattern, stick the stick in there. I mean, I could put a plank. If I put a plank in there, it'll give me the tool rod, you'll see, the tool rod, and then it'll give me the stick as the byproduct. But since I already have a stick, I can stick that in here. It's half of a plank, and that gives me the wooden tool rod. Throw that bad boy in there. Now I've got the pieces to make my first pickaxe. And when you open up this tool station, the first thing you see is the anvil, which is where you can repair and add modifiers to your tools. And then you got these tabs for the different tools you can make. So I'm going to click on pickaxe, and it's going to show you here's the parts, and it says it needs a head, a binding, and a handle, which we have. Head, binding, handle, and now it'll show you the tool, show you how many modifiers you have remaining when you pull this thing out, what mining speed it is, what mining level, the level of blocks you can mine with it, and the durability, which is 59 because the wood had a 59 and the handle modifier was 1 times, so I've got a modifier or a durability of 59. Other cool thing about Tinker's tools is you can name them when you make them. When you first make them, right up here at the top, type in a name. When I pull this thing out, now it's got a name, Old Bessie, and I can see it in the tooltip when I go over it. Also, like if you get an ME system or whatever, you're doing searches for things in your items, you'll use that name, so it's really easy to find your tools. And if you're playing a multiplayer and someone steals your tools, you'll know right away because, hey, that's Old Bessie, that's mine. Alright, anyways, now you'll see this pickaxe, nice wooden pickaxe, gets me some stone. It's wearing its durability down already. You can see the little line going down here. I'll grab some more stone here, and then I'll show you how this works with the repairing of the tools. Just open this up a bit. Alright, you see I've used some durability on the tool now. If I stick this in the tool station in the anvil, it'll show me I have 44 of 59 left in durability. And you'll see the little green bar here. Well, if I take a piece of wood, because I made the head out of wood on this tool, stick it up here, now all of a sudden you see if I pull this out, it's going to have a 59, a 59. I just repaired my wooden pickaxe. Yay for me. Alright, well I'm going to go ahead and just quickly make a set of stone tools here. You can see a little bit of a difference then how this works. What I'm going to need is I'm going to make a whole set of tools because it's going to take us a little bit before we get to the metal tools because I'll need a smeltery to smelt the iron, to make casts and all that fun stuff. So I like to start off with a set of stone tools basically. So the first thing I'm going to start with is a tool rod pattern. I'm going to need lots of tool rods. Going to need one for a pickaxe, one for a shovel, one for a sword, and one for a hatchet. And then I'm also going to make a tool called a mattock, which is a cool thing. It's kind of like a hoe and a shovel and an axe all in one. So I don't even have to make the shovel and the axe if I don't want to, but I'm going to make them anyways just to show. So I'm going to put the shovel in the axe heads in here. Actually, let's do the pickaxe first. Pickaxe head, stick it in here. When I use stone, you'll notice it says stone, durability 131, handle modifier 0.5, mining speed 4, and it can get iron. So I'm going to make the head. I don't want to make the binding or the handle out of stone because of that modifier. It's 0.5. Not good. So we'll stick with the wooden handles. The binding isn't going to matter to me so much right now, but I'll make a binding out of wood for the pickaxe. Now another thing that's cool about the Tinker is this has 2 slots here, you'll notice. Well, what I can do with that is I can put a pickaxe head here, or an axe head pattern here, a shovel head pattern here, and I can stick stone in each of these, and it'll make both of them at the same time. So here we go. We've got an axe. We've got the shovel, and then for the mattock, what I need is an axe and a shovel head. So I'll grab both of those here. And then for the wide guard and the tool rod, oh, I already have the tool rod, so for the sword blade, I'm going to do a stone blade, and I'm going to do a wooden wide guard. And that's the parts that you need to put together to make the sword. I believe it's the broadsword. Let me stick in here. And I'm going to make pickaxe with the binding, the tool rod, and the pickaxe head. I'm going to name this guy. I'm not going to name this guy. I'm just going to pull him out, make it a stone one. I'll name my iron tools when I get there. Now we're going to do a shovel. So we stick the shovel head in there. Boom, we got a shovel. Now I'm going to do an axe. Stick the axe head in there. Boom, we got an axe. Now the mattock. Like I said, it's axe head and a shovel head together makes the mattock. And then last but not least, sword blade, wide guard, broadsword. Let's pack up this stuff. Using my axe, I'll chop us all down because it's dark out. I do not want to be out here when the nasties are coming. And we're going to come in here and quickly dig out some more here. Just so I have enough room to put my bed down at least. So we can get this nighttime away. It's kind of nice being the only one on the server right now because I can sleep when I want. Well, let's do it right now. Let's throw that bed down that I made. Very nice finding all those sheep right off the bat. That definitely helped. Put it there. Yay. Alright. Just give me a few minutes here. I'm going to hollow this out, place down my stuff, and then I'll show you another one of the mod packs on here called Carpenters blocks. Definitely one of my favorites. I'm going to have to get some more wood for that. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. I'm just going to show you something real quick here. One of the things I forgot to mention, I was out here looking for some wood, found some coal, broke my pickaxe. One of the things I like about this Tinker's Construct, nice thing, is that you can take one of the things I found that's a good idea to do is to take a tool station with you, which again is the blank pattern and the crafting table. Put the blank pattern over the crafting table, get a tool station. I like to carry them with me because while I'm out mining somewhere or while I'm somewhere that's not my house where my tool station is and I break my pickaxe or any of my tools, I can just throw this thing down, repair the tool, pick it back up. Now I've got myself a mobile repair station. So, right, I'm gonna grab this coal, get back to the house, and I'll pick up the video again and show you the Carpenters blocks as promised. Got some wood and some ink sacs and some flowers because I want to show you something with this Carpenters blocks. It's really cool. Oh, by the way, I got some raw squid. You'll get to show you something from Agents Agriculture at the same time. Anyways, the mod I'm going to show you that's on here is called Zan's Minimap. I'm sure you've probably played with it before. That's where this Jackyl's Home 2 meters comes from. You can set waypoints on here. You can turn them on and off so that you can see them in the world or don't see them in the world. And all you have to do is hit your waypoint button, new waypoint, give it a name. You can actually put custom coordinates in here. So, you know, if you're playing on the server with a friend, they say, hey, this is where I live. Here's my coordinates. You can just type them in here and set up a waypoint and then follow that on your map. It'll show up as a beacon of whatever color you choose all the way to the sky and all the way down. But it'll also show up on your circle mini-map up here. You see it's a little green diamond right now. If I were to walk farther away from this thing, it would show up as a green arrow on my circle compass up there, and it'll be on the side of the compass where it is. So that's pretty nice. I'm going to make a couple torches here so we can get some light in this place. And then introduce you to Carpenter's blocks. Alright. What I'm going to make with Carpenter's blocks here is I found some sheep out there, so I'm going to make another bed. And I already have one, but this is going to be to kind of show off the Carpenter's mod here. Drop my tool station off here. Don't need that. I'll keep it in my inventory for if I wander away again. Alright, first thing, let me show you this real quick, because this is going to be easy. Raw squid. Now when you kill squids, it gives you ink sacs, and sometimes you'll get raw squid also. Well, if you make a bowl, just like you do with mushroom soup, 3 planks, and you put raw squid with it, it gets you calamari. Love calamari. Calamari is great. It gives you about, I believe, 6 bars of hunger filled. So right there, it's a really great source of food. Keep yourself. It's more than you can get out of other meats. Anyways, come here. Carpenter's blocks. Gonna need the planks that I got. To make carpenter's blocks, what I need is sticks, lots of sticks. So let's do this. 8 sticks. Around a circle like this, and then a plank in the middle gets you every 1 plank and 8 sticks get you 5 carpenter's blocks, just like that. That's the pattern. Gets you 5 carpenter's blocks. Now what you can do with these carpenter's blocks, oh, it looks like I need some more sticks first. Hold on a minute. That should be enough for 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 1. Blocks here, more carpenter's blocks. All right, now if I take this and put these blocks in the same pattern as, like, say I want to make a door, put this in the pattern of a door, that gets me a carpenter's door. What is that, you say? Well, let me show you here. Put these across this way with the wool, just like you normally would a bed, get a carpenter's bed. Carpenter's door, what that is it's a door, just like any other door. It looks a little nicer. But it is totally customizable. And what I mean by that is, let's get some cobblestone here. Actually, let's pick some of this cobblestone up. Turn it into stone. I got some gray wool. Let's put the bed down. I'll show you this too at the same time. Put down this bed. It's a pretty nice looking bed, a little better looking than the vanilla bed, I think. But what you can do with these then, with this carpenter's blocks, it's a couple different things. Right now, I don't have a carpenter's hammer and a carpenter's chisel, which gives you a lot more options. I need to find some iron for that. Once I do find iron, I will definitely show you those. But for now, I'll show you to start with. This door is skinnable, and so is this bed. All the stuff you make out of carpenter's blocks, you can texturize with other blocks, and you can dye with other blocks. So the door has 2 parts. If I click, all you have to do is take a block that you want to texturize this with, right click on the item. Now I just got a stone texture on that door. On the bottom half of the door, you'll notice, because when I open this up, you'll see it's still 2-tone, wood on the top, stone on the bottom. Boom. Now we've got an all stone door. You can do the same thing with the bed. This half of the bottom of the bed now is stone. That half is stone. But the other cool thing about this is it's a white bed. You see, it's not black like or not red like you normally see. If I take some of these roses, make some red dye out of it, and that's why I wanted to have the ink sacs here too, and I click on this door, now I've just dyed that stone door red, so now it's red stone. If I click on this bed, it'll make it red, but let's not do that. That's Minecraft, always has a red bed. If I click with an ink sac, I just turn the blankets black, so now I've got a stone frame with a black bed. Now whenever you break these things, these carpenter's blocks, you will get back the materials you used to dye them and to texturize them. So you don't lose those materials. I mean, you can use all kinds of different materials. You can use diamond, you can use glowstone, redstone, any of the vanilla blocks can texturize these carpenter blocks. The cool thing about that too is when you use stuff like redstone and you use stuff like glowstone on these blocks, which there's a lot more blocks. There's slopes and there's stairs, levers, pressure plates. Like right now, I can show you. Put a couple things here. I've made myself a carpenter's pressure plate. Plop it down just like a regular pressure plate. But the cool thing is now I can take this stone, texturize it, and oh, it's almost hidden. You almost can't tell it's there. It's definitely blends in nicer than normal pressure plates do. And now I've got a nice red door on my little place here. You can also take the blocks themselves and, like, say I put this block right down here in the middle of the floor, and then I texturize it. Now the whole thing looks like a stone block. But what's cool about these is once you texturize that, you can texturize each side individually to be some other thing. So where that comes in handy, and these are all wooden blocks by the way, so when you want to take them down, it's best to do it with a hatchet. The thing that, what's nice about that, what I was saying is, like, say I wanted this to be like a stone block, just like the rest of this, area here. So I'd say stone. Boom, now it's stone. So there you go. The hallway still looks the same. It's still stone, but now say, hey, you know what? Once you get in this house, I want it to be wood. So now on this side, you know, I'm looking here and oh yeah, it's stone. I come in here and now all of a sudden I've got a wood panel on the house here. So it's a lot of stuff. You'd be able to do all kinds of really crazy stuff with Carpenter's blocks. I'll get more in depth in that later. We'll show some slopes and stuff. You can do some crazy angles. You can make collapsible Carpenter's blocks that you can shape into all kinds of different things. But for now, showed you a little bit of Tinkers, showed you a little bit of Carpenter's blocks. Alright, this video is about done, so I will see you guys later and have fun.